Hey everyone, a nerd named Mark here, and it's time for a new video. Obviously, I'm continuing the trend of covering like anime and stuff outside of just my Toku stuff. Uh, this episode is going to be all about Digimon Ghost Game episode 2 because it finally aired, and I'm still enjoying the show. Like something about the pacing is so good. Dude, episode 2, I'm digging how they're wow, that was a loud truck. I'm digging how they're pacing the show right now. Okay, so we still haven't really gotten any information about the digital world or Hero's dad. It's more or less still building up the relationship between Gamamon and Hero, and I love that I only watched the first 4 seasons of Digimon. I did try like Cross Wars. I tried to get into those. I really couldn't. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just the time of my life didn't really do anything for me. I couldn't get into it. Didn't have time to dedicate. Um, But I like how this hasn't really held your hand. Because if you go back and you watch like Digimon Adventures, this and that, you're kind of already told within like the first 2 episodes. Here's the digital world. Here's what's happening. Here's what needs to be done. Everyone has their partner Digimon. Go. Whereas we're 2 episodes in, we still only have Hero with his Digivice. Um, so Ruli hasn't even gotten hers yet. So I'm just like, all right, this is good. There are spoilers for this episode, by the way. So right now, spoiler warning, spoilers. Just so the main villain this time is Mummymon, but he's not really a villain this time. They go over like there's an Egyptian exhibit at the museum. They're going over mummies and the history of why people were mummified in the tombs, which is cool. I love Egyptian mythology, so it's a nice little subtle for me. And then we get Mummymon going around capturing people, wrapping them up, and just storing them in like a basement. And the main thing is like where I say he's probably not the villain is well he wasn't because like he didn't get defeated. He had a change of heart. He was a doctor apparently in the digital world, and now there's sirens. I swear every time I try and record a video. All right, and so he's you know thinks this is a way to heal humanity because he said he saw everyone looking working and looking exhausted and just unhappy, and he's trying to heal humans. I thought that was a cool, unique motivation. And when Hero finally explains to him that this isn't that's thousands of years ago, it didn't actually work. That is not modern medical practice. And there wasn't a lot of Digimon fighting between the two. We did get to see Gamamon fight a bit, which was cool. I'm trying to think. I already forgot what his evolution was because he went up to his next evolution stage, and which is the champion or adult, which is the champion or the adult, phase, depending on if you're doing, English dub, they say champion, it's adult. And I believe it was Battle Gamamon, because he has four, obviously different ones, but it was Battle, which was like cool. He had like a blue scarf, he was all red. It kind of reminded me of Veemon's adult evolution, kind of mixed with, I'm trying to think of the other one. He was purple. Um, yeah, but I was just like, cool. Like that was really awesome to see an evolution right in second. Like we've already got Gamon's second, like first evolution before we've gotten any other one else to get their partner Digimon. Like I said, we did see Ruli has not gotten hers yet. We did get to get more of Kiyoshiro. I'm kind of digging that character. I'm wondering what more is going to be with that character. I don't know if he gets a Digimon down the road because obviously we know he's not shown with one. And then Kotaro, Hero's friend, is finally out of the hospital. And I think it was funny because like he's out of the hospital because he was flirting with the nurse, and his mom checked him out of the hospital. I was like, all right, that's hilarious. Continue. Um, the main thing though about this episode is we find out Gammon doesn't really know much about the digital world, how to get there, what it is. Um, this episode was really more of showing the Gammon's personality and like how he is, you know, a child, even not just in evolution stage, but in general. Trying different foods. He's always hungry. and Hero trying all these different foods like salmon and tuna, and then he gave him spicy food, and then obviously the trope of chocolate being amazing because chocolate was what got him. There's actually a scene when he's fighting Mummymon and he was being overpowered where he started listing all the foods that he found delicious, and then just digivolved. Once again, we got the vital bracelet being featured on Hero. We got to see the vital meter fill up, and then it went into the evolution. The evolution looked so good. That was a really good sequence. If you want, let's put it right here, actually. Check out this evolution sequence and let me know what you think in the comments below. Hero! See, so Batel Gamamon looks awesome. Like, I can't wait to try and get him in the Vital Bracelet. And I think that was just such a cool evolution. For as quick as it was, we still haven't seen, the perfect. The perfect evolution has been kind of like leaked to an extent, but we don't know what the ultimate. We don't know what all the other ones. So I'm really curious to see what else is going to happen with Gamamon and evolutions and how that's going to work with the Digivice and this and that, because the vital side of it is really cool. And there's not a lot of, like I said, not a lot of explanations. But the cool thing is we're still getting that dark undertones and the color schemes and thematics. Like, it's keeping that occult ghost aura to it, which I love. It's so good. And the cool thing is, like, everyone can see Gamamon, but because, like I said, with the first episode, the AI, ads and this and that are such a big thing now that everyone sees him and he's just like, oh, it's just an AI companion. No, you can't touch it. And then he runs off. So it's like very entertaining in that those regards. I'm curious about episode 3. But that's really it for episode 2. Oh, by the way, the teaser at the end, we saw freaking, was it Tsukiyono Ruli walking down the street, and Goramon was following her. And then it ended with Hero saying, uh-oh, and because it's a Digimon following her, and then the episode ended. So I assume episode 3, it's going to continue that. Like, I liked how it left off. I just like how we're not getting everything thrown at us, and there's enough character building and world building. We're not just getting handed everything at once. Like, here's the digital world, here's Digimon, here's everything explained to you. Go save it. We don't even know what the digital world is yet. But the premise of the show does say that, they have to, they're going to be in the digital world at some point. It's been in the promo materials, so I'm curious when that's going to happen. I hope it's not next episode. I hope we continue to see these characters develop and everything else. And also, I was wrong, because I was cleaning up like all my, my little, my tabs, because I had a lot of notes from other stuff I was working on. And Shiro does get a Digimon at some point, so who knows when that's gonna happen. But I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check everything out. Like, I'm going to be doing, obviously, a lot more Digimon stuff. I'm really digging this season, and it just started. If it's going to be as long as previous seasons, this is going to be a lot of videos. So I'm probably going to start a Digimon Ghost Game playlist for all these videos. I do have to organize all those still. But yeah, make sure you subscribe so you can see more Digimon videos. The next one I'm going to be going over the Gamamon dim card. I have all my other dim cards that I want to talk about and go over all that stuff. Like I said, I'm just trying to find a creative way to do it, because I don't want to sit in front of the camera and just talk. But with that being said, I thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.